Hey, it's Holden, Run Pure Sports with my running back breakdown. As always, I'll give you three of them, and one of them is pretty much off the radar, and the guy should not be off the radar. Give me a nice like on this one. Subscribe, tell your friends all about this as well. I've got my interviews out with BigT and JSU, talking to those two guys, two of the best in the world at DFS about their process. You know, you got Big T's Eskimo brother as a former NBA player. JSU, I don't think he has an Eskimo brother, but he talked about a bunch of weird stuff too. Virginity, seeing dead people. It's just, then the DFS stuff really got good. But a lot of stuff going on with those two. Anyways, they are two separate videos. Check them out. Let's get into our cash game running back right now. His name is Dalvin Cook. He's on fire. He plays for the Minnesota Vikings, as you well know. Taking on Dallas, 9K on DraftKings, 10-5 on FanDuel. I like him so much on DraftKings, so much. Alvin Kamara is 200 more on DraftKings, and then Kamara is 800 less on FanDuel, so we might have a little bit more Kamara on FanDuel, but I think Cook has the better matchup here. Going against Dallas, this is the second most explosive run team in the NFL behind Cleveland with Dalvin Cook. He's just going bananas, averaging 119 rushing yards and 23 receiving yards. So you do the math there, that's 142 on average total yards. Dallas allowing sixth worst, 4.79 yards per carry. And, game script here, 7-point favorite. I'm fine with it. Let's do some Dalvin Cook and not overthink it. In GPP, and I think he's cash viable too, let's go to the Detroit Lions and take some DeAndre Swift as they visit Carolina. And Swift's price here, 6'4 on DK, 6'9 on FanDuel. Last 3 weeks, 62% of the snaps, then down to 40. And last week back to 73% of the snaps. 19 targets the last 4 weeks, 29 carries. You know, he's starting to take over this Detroit backfield. It's good to see. And Carolina allows the second most receptions to running backs at 6.6, fifth most rushing yards per game as well. DeAndre Swift, definitely my guy here in cash. We'll get a little wacky, and he shouldn't be wacky. And his name is Kalen Ballage. I know he was a jabroni with the Dolphins. He has taken over this Chargers backfield over the last 2 weeks, and he's more than viable until Austin Eckler comes back. Chargers Jets, 5.6K on DK, 5.8K on FanDuel. And again, he looks to have won this Chargers lead running back job. Last 2 games, 9 targets, 7 receptions, 15 and 18 carries for 68 and 69 yards, 73% of the snaps last week. I like him in both formats. DK 5.6, a little bit more because of the catching upside there. All right, so there you go. Cook in cash. We're going to go Swift in GPP, also cash viable, and Ballage, my wacky play, who I think I'll have a little bit in both formats as well. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Check out my interviews with Big T and JSU right now on YouTube and in podcast format, which is absolutely spectacular too. Check out my quarterback, wide receiver, tight end videos. Thanks to Simon for running this behind the scenes, and keep running pure.